Balik tayo sa loob ng PhilOil Flying V Center. At patuloy ang ating coverage of the third game. Angels versus the Water Defenders of NU. 2-0 lead. Pair of the Angels. Just an overwhelming start for them in set number 2. It was 21 to 11 at one point. Kaya hindi na nakabalik doon ang Water Defenders, taking that set away 25 to 18. And we have a few greetings here. Happy birthday to Sir Lester Panganiban and Dante Reyes of Silang, Cavite. Once again, thank you for celebrating here with the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Once again, that's Lester Panganiban and Dante Reyes of Silang, Cavite. At ito po ang statistics ng ating set number 2. Look at the errors here for Coach Ronnie. Nung unang set natin, it was 10-4. Second set natin, 13-4, mas lumala pa para sa Purest Water Defenders.
Napakasakit ng mga unforced errors na yan. Sa 50 points ng Angels, kalahati dyan galing sa unforced errors ng Water Defenders. At the story of the second set, once again, is nearly the same. Ito, lamang pa ng attack points ang Water Defenders, sumabol sa bandang dulo.
Okay, the dads are also here inside, watching and enjoying the game, celebrating with their kids here inside the PhilOil Flying V Center. Muli, happy Father's Day po sa lahat ng mga ama na nanonood ngayon dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Maraming salamat sa pagtulong at maraming salamat sa pag-celebrate ng Father's Day dito po sa SNA.
Bukas puno mga mall, sigurado, saka mga kainan.
Mas okay ba sa bahay na lang, Coach Ronnie?
Depende sa mga anak mo eh. Baka hindi nakangiti pag sa bahay lang.
Siyempre, mas okay yan.
Saan?
Sa labas. Tiisa na lang, Coach Ronnie. Alright.
Sa labas ng bahay.
Sa labas rin naman yun.
Tama, tama. Okay. Dapat may garden ka.
We begin set number 3 here and it's the Angels again.
Sana hindi naman maulan bukas para makalabas yung
no?
mga pamilya din.
Sana makikooperate sa atin yung panahon.
Oo. May Domeng na, may Esther pa na nagdaan, di ba? Pero sa ngayon, yung bagyong Tasha Trach,
tuloy-tuloy.
Nahirap sabayan dito ng depensa ng Water Defenders.
Ito, Coach Ronnie, given their age, given their maturity, paano dito, you're down 2-0 in this game. What mindset do you apply here in set number 3 para at least lumaban ka man lang dito sa ating laro?
Just play every point, defend every ball. But more than that, yung diskarte ni Cagande has to be better. Pero yung mga pasa sa kanya also has to be more efficient para makapalo si Johnson. Dahil siya talaga yung primerong pamato nila in terms of offense. And then on the counterplay, pwede mong puntahan yung iba because Belen has not been connecting as efficiently as she was doon sa unang set na kung saan siya talaga yung katuwang ni JJ Johnson sa offense para kay Coach Babes Castillo.
Belen had 3 attack points in our set number 1, but since then, he's been having difficulties in sending shots across. This is Belen from the back row. What a save earlier by Nierva. Oh, Limareva flicks straight to the net, though.
Very quiet game so far para dito kay Flink after that first set explosion. Strach has been getting the passes from Chisaep. 2 straight points para sa Blue Shirts. Nice the count at 2-all.
Same save kanina, Coach Ronnie. Unbelievable save coming from Jen Nierva.
Karing one of the top performers. Talk about defensive aces.
Oh!
Miscommunication.
Wow!
3-2.
The Water Defenders falling apart early here in set number 3. The Angels take a 3-2 lead. And Lena Limareva flick now at the service line. They go to Faith Nisperos.
Overpowering the double block. In their last win, they had 29 errors. But that match took 5 sets. Referring to the Blue Shirts, the Water Defenders. Dito, 27 na eh. 2 sets pa lang. Mabigat yun.
Mabigat yun, Coach Ronnie. But that's a good mix-up.
Sorry, 25 na. 2 sets pa lang.
But that's a good mix-up for the Water Defenders. Trying to get Faith Nisperos involved in the offense. And error here called on Anastasia Trach. 4-3, Water Defenders with 2 straight points to grab the lead once again. Laksina still on the floor for Coach Babes. Nice serve. Saet. Binigay kay Trash. They will save it. Laksina ulit. Binigay kay Nesperos. Oh, Nesperos! What a hit from Faith Nesperos there.
Parang nagulat si Cruz kung saan inilagay ni Esperos dahil hindi tumalon eh. But once again, yung sinasabi nilang heir apparent kay Jaja Santiago na si Ivy Laksina. Naalala ko si Jaja nung unang naglaro sa B-League, karang mas manipis pa rito kay kay Laksina.
At pareho din ang frame.
Mas manipis dyan, mas matangkad lang si Jaja, pero ganyan, yung mahihain pa. High school pa lang si Jaja nung nakita ko naglaro sa V-League eh.
And wait for her to develop. Of course, talking about Ivy Laksina, she's just 18 years of age. Oh, Layug with a service error, giving away the point.
Very patient Coach Jerry. Just nothing he said after that miscue. 2-point lead para dito sa Blue Shirts. They're down by 2 sets.
At pwede rin naman makampante dito si Coach. Well, hindi siya pwede makampante, pero
bawal yun.
Pwede niyang pagtiwalaan yung mga players na dito because they've shown at least in the first 2 sets that they can come back mula sa mga deficits ay pinapatong sa kanila ng water defenders.
And series of unforced errors happening para dito sa Angels. At this will be something that will be very welcome para kila Coach Page. We haven't seen the lead on their side the last set at 8. Kung saan naiwanan sila by as much as 10.
Esperos.
What a serve.
Imareva Flink with a save. Paneng with a push. Oh, that works for Paneng Mercado.
That is what veteran players are able to do. Think, process quickly. Alam niya kung gaano kalaki at katangkad yung kanyang blocker na nakaharap. Parang nagulat yung dalawang blockers doon sa klase ng tira na mayroon. Si Paneng.
Two-handed push for Paneng Mercado. Trims the lead down to 2. Matthews.
Nunag again.
Doesn't work. Nunag on the second try.
And even Tasha Trach acknowledges the quick effort coming from Nunag. Imagine. It was Paneng for the block and then on the return play, Nunag once again, yung mabilis na vertical. Yung quick reaction time.
Very gifted player itong si Cherry Nunag.
And again,
she blocks Johnson there.
Back-to-back block points. Back-to-back kill blocks for Cherry Nunag.
And 3 straight points coming from the Angels. Let's take a look at that again. Janisa Johnson. Diretso yun sa mga kamay ni Cherry Nunag.
At ang kryptonite ni JJ Johnson ay si Paneng Mercado at si Cherry Nunag.
Cagante. Johnson will try again. This time went for the push. The tip there does not work. Nunag. Matthews puts it down. Limarev Flink with a save. And Clona. Pupuntahan si Mercado. Trach. Itinaas ulit. Saet. Johnson cannot put it down though. Long rally here. Saet with a push. Cagande. Pinuntahan ulit si Matthews. And Matthews scores the point for the water defenders.
First technical timeout.
And that will send us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3 with the water defenders. For a change, sila naman po yung lamang dito, 8-7. Back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. And James Cagande, the top setter here in the reinforced conference. Again, showing the smarts in their previous game against the Lady Oragons. In that game, Coach Ronnie, she had 50 excellent sets, although it came in 5 sets, but still impressive for the young gun of the water defenders.
I believe this is the second game that this young girl has tallied over 50 sets. 50 of 61. But more than that, it resulted into a win. And that is the most important part dun sa kanyang contribution. She is steady, she is crafty, and she is fearless. And those traits makes her one of the best playmakers that we have in our roster dito sa ating 8-team competition. Ngayon, may dalawa na nakaungo sa semis. Natitirang 6 naghahanap, naglalaban para sa tayong 2 upuan na natitira. Paneng once again.
Bailing them out here, Coach Ronnie.
Going cross-court. And this is what veteran players are able to do. When needed, ability to rise to the occasion, and Paneng has shown that time and again.
8 apiece. Mercado with 3 attack points. Oh! And the service ace there. Paneng Mercado.
Ginulangan na naman yung isa sa pinakamahusay na libero dito sa ating hanay ng mga defensive specialists.
9-8. The Angels are back on top. Yerva. Tagande. Bibigay kay Belen. And Clona with a nice save there. Limareva Flink gives up the free ball. Kagande to Matthews. Nice save again by Enclona. Here's Trotch. She will try and score.
Ganda ng balasa ng bola ni Chisaet. And suddenly you throw that pass to the back row. Lahat ng mga players sa depensa ng water defenders nandito sa opposite side. Once again, Chisaet. Ang bilis ng mata, ang bilis ng decision making. Ngayon lamang na sila ng dalawa.
Trotch continues her impressive game here. Limareva Flink.
Parang best game ito ni Trotch, no?
Esco Trani. Saet. Limareva Flink with a powerful hit.
That's a hammer.
Samantala, puntahan ulit natin si Janine Choi. Janine?
Morton at Coach Ronnie, ang veterano at pinakaata ng Gas Angels na si Chi Saet ay magta 25 years na palang naglalaro ng volleyball. Sinabi niya na aware daw siya sa age gap difference niya sa karamihan ng kanyang mga teammates, kaya talagang sinusubukan niyang maging approachable ate figure sa kanilang lahat inside and outside the volleyball court. In fact, tuwing nga may nagkakaroon daw ng bad game sa kanya, ay talagang nag-e-effort siyang i-message sila isa't isa para bumalik yung moral nila at hindi mawala yung kumpiyansa nila. Dagdag pa ni Chi, malaking bagay daw talaga na parati silang nagbabonding, team bonding sila sa Tagaytay overnight trip at mahilig silang magkaraoke, kaya kahit paano nakakatulong yon sa gelling ng kanilang team. Dagdag pa ni Chi, every game has a heavy bearing at dahil isa siyang perfectionist ay lagi niyang sinusubukan na mag-deliver ng almost perfect sets para sa kanilang spikers. Balik sa inyo, Martin at Coach Ron.
Maraming salamat, Janine. And that's the advantage you have pag meron kang veterano.
Selfless
Oo,
At saka
on and off the court, Coach Ron.
mother na. At alam ko may apo na rin si Chisaet May batang nag-asawa, nagka-baby yung daughter niya. And anong feature na ginawa dyan para kay Chisaet, I believe, last year. So nandun yung story ng buhay niya. And now she tries to not just raise her family and her granddaughters, pero ano talaga niya, binabalik yung karera niya sa volleyball player. And she's back in peak form. They're looking good right now, although yung huling puntos kinuha nila Alexis Matthews. Ang importante, hindi yung age, ang importante yung quality. Yung quality ng pagkatao, and of course, yung klase ng paglalaro na mayroon pa si Chisaet.
At nagmamanifest yan sa laro rin ng Angels because we've seen their progression. Again, they had an 0-3 start in our preliminary round.
Correct.
Nakita na natin yung pag-gel nila, pagbangon nila dito sa ating reinforced conference.
Hindi pwedeng walang leader yung team o yung mga hindi man vocal leader, yung marunong mag-communicate, marunong magbigay ng empathy sa mga kasama.
O may mother figure nga para sa kupunang to.
Hindi na ate, di ba?
Hindi na. Oh, Johnson. Nothing you can do about that. The Angels grabbing the 3-point lead again. Let's see that one more time. Saet
again.
Alaysa Layug.
That was a power tip straight to the side. Ganda ng local contribution para sa Jazz, para sa Angels.
Belen. Dunag was there. Limareva Flink. Masyadong malakas yun. Kinuha sa ilalim ni Olena.
She was looking for a check ball most probably, pero ang nangyari, sobrang haba, sobrang lakas ng palo para kay OLF.
2-point lead.
Nixiyan ko na.
OLF na lang.
Oo.
14 excellent sets so far for Kagande. Saet. Balik kay Olena. And this time, she scores for the Angels.
14-11.
Better pass for Flink.
At siya ulit yung
Exactly yung pasa.
Oh.
Ginabawi ni Chisaet. And that is what veteran playmakers are able to do.
Johnson dives in for the save. Belen. Enclona. Trotch.
Touch again.
A very fast sequence there, Coach Ronnie.
Alam mo, dapat mas mabilis itong blue side
Oo.
But somehow, yung sipag dito ng Angels, has deflated itong atake ng water defenders. At sa transition defense ng defenders, hindi sila nakakabalik sa tamang pwesto. Lagi silang nasa scrambling position.
Nisperos with a cross court.
Another good dig.
Trotch. Straight to the blocker. Sayat.
Smart play.
That's it for Chi Sayat. Nobody home for the water defenders there. Second technical timeout here. A 5-point lead for the Angels. DJ Tronics playing us OPM tracks here inside. Sumayaw sumunod. Of course, celebrating Father's Day with us, playing us beautiful tracks dito sa maulang Phil Oil Flying V Center.
Maulang araw na di ba?
Oo. Akala ko tuloy-tuloy ng Coach Ronnie, pero hindi pa pala. But once again, we are inviting everyone to the Bacoor International Music Championship. It will be on June 22 to 24, held at the Carina Grandstand and Mall of Asia Arena. Ito po yung mga street bands competition. Nakikita niyo po yung details dyan. Once again, Bacoor International Music Championship or Championships happening June 22nd to 24th. Meantime, back in the action here. 5-point lead for the Angels. Nisperos with a cross-court hit, saved by the Angels, and Limarema flick scores another point.
Take a look at the score. This was also the same point ng ating second set na kung saan the juggernaut happened para dito sa Angels.
And 2 times now, pinupuntahan nila dito si Limareva Flink because she's shown us, at least in the past few games, that she can really take over and get you a bunch of points at sunod-sunod pa para dito sa Angels.
She's the leading scorer for this team, talking about the Angels. But today she had to play second fiddle kay Trash. Dalang ganda ng laro ni Trash. Of course, a lot of credit should go to Chi Sayat. Was really almost toyed with the defense of water defenders. And
speaking of
the onslaught is on. 8-point lead. Reminiscent of what we saw doon sa nakalipas na second set.
That's a denial coming from Pasha Trotch. Audrey Paran pinasok na ulit. Nisperos lalabas para sa Purest Water defenders. Chi Sayat serving now. 8-point lead for the Angels. Tagande. Oh! Hindi rin umabot yung free ball doon ni Jen Yerva.
Frustrating times for Coach Babes Castillo. And he will call timeout because, once again, this just reprises what happened doon sa previous set. Scores now at 20-11.
Stay composed. You have to stay composed. That's why I sat down. I just want to be composed here. Right? So stay composed. You got your hitter right there. If it's not working, I suffer. I bring another spiker. Let's solve the problem. Do not panic up. No? Composure. Buddy. So work with her. Right? National U.
Coach Babes Castillo preaching composure here to the young players of the Purest Water defenders of NU. At ang mga taga-suporta ng Angels nandito, napakalakas ng cheer sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center alongside, of course, the other fans that we have. Maraming salamat muli sa pagtutok dito sa ating third game between the Angels and the Water defenders of NU. And deja vu, Coach Ronnie.
Right. Lightning strikes twice laban sa Water defenders as one of the top players para sa Jazz ngayon. The pillar sa kanilang opensa has scored 14 points, 12 attack points, 2 blocks, and all-around performance para kay Coach Jerry.
A very efficient outing here.
Oo, tapos yung finishing touches kay OLF.
Oh, ganda. Oh! Yerva cannot put it up. 22-11.
Now even the defense has disappeared para dito sa Water defenders, and that's why hindi nila mapigil yung blitz dito. Ilang scoring run na ito para sa game ng Angels.
They look rattled right now.
Kaya composure yung pinipreach ni Coach Babes Castillo kanina, di ba? Sabi nga niya, hindi na siya tumatayo para ma-relax yung mga players niya. But it has been counterproductive. We talk about their ability to recover while the action is in play. Yung mga bagay na matututunan ng mga players as they go along. Yung process of being a complete player, not just in skills.
Challenging times here for the Water defenders. And Trudge this continues to pound away for the Angels.
Killer instinct right now being applied by the Angels. No mercy. It's that challenge and the perfect opportunity to go up by 1 game ahead dito sa Water Defenders who are at 1-0. Pero manalo rito ang Jazz Angels, there will be a 2-1 ahead of the 1-1 na Water Defenders.
Enclona, binigay kay Saet, pupuntahan si Trunch. And Tasha Trunch, 16 puntos na ang pinupukol dito sa Angels.
At match point.
Let's take a look at that again. Great setup. And Tasha Trunch
Service.
putting it away. Sending the Angels to match point. Tagande, Johnson keeps the Water Defenders alive.
Right. Well, the boat is sinking, clutching onto straws. And they're trying to get their head afloat, but this will be a total of 11 match points that they have to erase after they were able to get their 13-point down 11 behind by 2 sets.
You have to play flawless volleyball from here on out. Mercado. Saved by Johnson. Tagande, back to Johnson. Back-to-back points for Janisa Johnson.
No quit in Janisa Johnson. If there's one thing that she has in her arsenal, it's her big fighting heart. Not really the tallest, but definitely one of the biggest performers all throughout this reinforced conference. Completo Ricardo, Opensa-depensa, certified two-way player.
We're still at match point here. Mercado closes things out here inside of Phil Oil Flying V Center. And the Angels taking the victory here in set number 3, 25-14. Matinding bakbakan po ang ating napanood, but ultimately the Angels were just too much for the young players of the Purest Water Defenders. And they sweep the Water Defenders here, 25-14.
And they avenged their loss in the first round, but more importantly, they will be tied with the Lady Warriors just behind the 2-0 of the Perla Spikers. Warriors and of course Angels with identical 2-1 win-loss cards with 2 games left to play in their playing schedule.
And it was the Lasallian connection closing out this game. Saet to Paneng Mercado for that point. Nakikita niyo po ang ating score dito, 25-23, 25-18, 25-14 victory para sa Angels. Sa ating pagbalik, kilalanin natin ang ating best player of the game. Nanonood kayo ng Premier Volleyball League right here on SNA. Balik tayo sa loob ng Philoy Flying V Center para sa pagpapatuloy ng ating coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. And it's a sweep for the Angels, getting their second victory here in the quarterfinals. Martin Javier with Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Very impressive performance, Coach Ronnie, para sa Angels.
Yung comeback nila sa unang set, napakalaking bagay dahil pwede silang hindi nakalusot doon eh. But the way they were able to dominate itong Water Defenders in the last 2 sets, that is what impressed me the most. Defensively, they were faster. At offensively, they were solid. And of course, under the leadership of Chi Saet.
Okay, speaking of Chi Saet, kasama siya ngayon ni Janine Choi, our best player of the game. Go ahead, Janine.
First of all, congratulations, Chi. With 21 excellent sets this game, ano ba yung naging mindset mo throughout this game to produce this kind of output?
Siguro, for our family, for the fans, and especially for the management. Siguro in return them na magandang support na binibigay sa team.
And lastly, gaano kalaking advantage yung Lasallian connection yun ni Paneng Mercado to win this game?
Siguro, yun nga, parang laging sinasabi yung parang tingin lang, alam na kung anong ibibigay, kung anong gagawin sa court. And siguro nagtutulungan din kami sa leadership inside the court, kaya nadadala din ng maayos yung team.
At dahil ikaw ang player of the game, sino ang gusto mong batiin?
First, we would like to thank our supporters, the management, and I would like to greet my father. Advance Happy Father's Day, Dad. Love you.
Chi, may question sa'yo yung panel natin.
Hi po.
Chi, this is Martin Javier, panel here for our 3rd game today. Chi, 3 setters, yung dalawang naging panalo nyo, magkasunod pa yan dito sa quarterfinals. Ito na ba yung hinihintay natin na peak form ng Angels?
Siguro po, nagdadahan-dahan po kami, and then we really train every night, very hard. pinupush namin yung bawat isa para ma-aim ko ano yung goal namin.
Okay.
Chi, matagal ka nang naglalaro, matagal na kitang sinusundan yung karera mo. Alam ko rin yung takbo ng pamilya mo and of course your resurgence as one of the top playmakers in the country in the last few years. Anong paganda yung ginawa mo para sa Reinforced Conference? Ito na yung pinaka-leanest na nakita ko na Chisite in the last few years.
Siguro po, mas ine-enjoy ko yung career ngayon. Sobrang thankful din po ako kasi binibigyan pa po ako ng chance ng management, yung tiwala nila. Gusto ko lang din po ibalik sa kanila kung anong klaseng tiwala yung binibigay nila sa akin to play for their team. So siguro po lagi pinaghahandaan ko and I pray na lagi akong kondisyon.
Yun.
Maraming salamat ulit, Chi. Muli, our best player of the game, doing an excellent job dito sa ating playmaking para sa Angels ngayon, leading them to this 3-set victory over the Purest Water Defenders. Once again, our best player of the game, si Chi Saet of the Angels. Coach Ronnie, naging ma-action
Sobra.
hapon natin dito sa PhilOil Flying V Center. But how will this shake up our team standings right now? 2-1 na yung Angels. 1-1 na ngayon ang Purest Water Defenders.
Only 6 games left to play. 2 playing dates left to be contested. Only one team is unbeaten. But remember, everything is within reach ng ating mga teams except perhaps yung wala pang panalo na team na nasa dulo. And right now, a step ahead of the opposition, of course, are the Perla Spikers, but not far behind, the Lady Warriors and of course itong Jazz Angels will try to get one of the 2 seats remaining patungo sa ating semifinals.
And speaking of the games, eto po ang matutuhayan yung games dito po
Wednesday.
sa Wednesday. Sa loob pa rin ng PhilOil Flying V Center. First game natin, kakalaro lang kanina, the Purest Water Defenders.
Quick turnaround.
Oo. Makakalaban nila ang Air Force Lady Warriors na parehong galing sa pagkatalo, parehong na-sweep.
Sipaan na yan. Sipaan na yan.
Magkakalituan, parehong blue ang color ng parehong kupunan niya yan.
Yan yung dalawang teams na nag-champion last year sa ating PVL.
At ito, sa ating ikalawang laro, we have the Navy Lady Oragons na nakuha ang una nilang panalo dito sa quarterfinals. Makakalaban nila etong Perla Spikers.
Wala pang bahid yan.
Na bumubulusok dito sa ating quarterfinals, looking for that or to take one of the 2 spots left sa ating semifinals. Coach Johnny, it's a pleasure working with you.
Same here, partner.
Maraming salamat. Ayan po kami. And in behalf of our coverage team here, my partner, Coach Ronnie Magzanok, our panel at large, Janine Choi, our director, Raul De Ocampo, DJ Tronics, our executive producer, Malu Neri, our segment producer, associate producer, Eva de los Reyes, Carlo Grajo, FDs, Fritz Dizon, and Mickey Merabueno. This is Martin Aviero once again saying thank you for tuning
Happy
in
Father's
here.
Day!
Happy Father's Day! Bago tayo umalis, at maraming salamat po muli sa pagtutok dito sa PVL Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference right here on SNA.